Hey everyone, this is Max and Maxi TCG. Thanks for joining me in another video. So we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization article that we're going to be going over. It's going to be an interesting card that we're going over for some water support from Rage of the Abyss. It'll be fun to jump into this article. It's one card, so it shouldn't take too long. Everyone, we have Make a Splash with Turu-Purupurun. I probably said that wrong, but this is from Rage of the Abyss. Cool water support, so let's check it out and see if it's any good. So you have Turu-Purupurun, level 2 water aqua effect monster, attack 450, defense 500. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. 1. If this card is in your hand, you can target one water monster in your main monster zone, destroy that monster you control, and if you do, special summon this card to the zone that was in, and then you can destroy all opponents' face-up cards in this card's column. Hey everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up button, give the video a like, and leave a comment if you have any discussions you want to start, and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of this type of content. Everyone, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy, and we'll get back into it. Alright, so a relatively short effect, but I think seems pretty solid. I think we're kind of getting into that point where we might see some more water support being released with the Atlantean deck coming out. I think this works with those Atlantean cards, destroying them by card effect for a water monster effect. So I think that pairs with that. I'm not positive off the top of my head because I'd have to look at the Atlantean card wording and the effects to make sure that works. But it seems really cool. You know, I like that you can special summon this out of your hand. You destroy one of your cards. You can special summon this out and then destroy cards in a face-up zone that's in this card's column. So you can potentially get rid of multiple cards. You know, I really like that Yu-Gi-Oh! Still kind of focusing on this column idea. You know, I think that was one of the things I really enjoyed about the link mechanic, in the fact that it made columns a lot more important. You know, we saw strategies like Mech Knight focusing on it. You know, we saw different cards like Imperm utilizing the column mechanic. So I think that's really cool because it was something that was, you know, such an easy thing to do in the game that we never really explored. Now, I didn't really like how links really locked out a lot of these older mechanics and attempted to slow down the game, which I think was a good idea. But it's just not really implemented well because of how fast the game got, which is links anyway being broken at some point. So, you know, that side of that didn't really work, but I think this whole column idea is actually really interesting. I'm excited for like cards like this to release. You also have to consider, you know, with it being a level 2 support, it could potentially work with, you know, Sprite to some degree. Potentially, I don't know how many water monster options they might have access to, but it is an aqua. It could work with the Swap Frog engine and different cards like that. So maybe there'll be some splashability there or in other archetypes. Hey everyone, this is Editing Max. If you're enjoying the content and you want to support the channel, you can check out the TCG affiliate link in the description below. It supports the channel and costs you nothing, and you'll just be doing the same thing you normally do when you buy cards from TCG Player. If you're new to buying cards from TCG Player, check out my website. I have a section on it that helps out new people, kind of explaining some of the aspects of TCG Player, so that way you can get the most out of your money and you don't fall into some of these weird things that some people do to push up the price of cards. If you want to become a patron on the channel, check out my Patreon. It's another way you can help support the channel. We have different perks you can check out, like a lot of archetype proxies you see on the screen. Every week, I put a new one out that everyone on the channel can vote on YouTube, and then these go to Patreon for you to print out. You can also join for early access. Some videos will be 1-day early access, others that are in a longer series could be weeks out in advance, and you can get the entire thing at once, while everyone on YouTube has to wait week by week for all the videos to come out. You can also join for an exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh! Reaction series where I watch through the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, we have discussions in the comments, and watch through it together as well. Plus, there are other perks coming out in the future. Everyone, thanks again for watching the content. Everyone, that's it for this video. I think this card is pretty solid. I think it has some different splashability and some other engines. The column mechanic's really cool, and I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. Is this card you think is going to be playable? Do you think it's good? Is there something interesting you want to play it in? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear, and I'll see you guys in the next video.